the warrior who refused to fight. On the vast battlefield of Kurukshetra, two mighty armies stood facing each other. Conch shells roared, warriors raised their bows, and the earth trembled beneath chariots. At the center stood Arjuna, the greatest archer of his time. But that day, his hands shook. As he looked across the battlefield, his heart sank. He saw not enemies, but teachers, cousins, friends, and elders. The very people who had shaped his life now stood on the opposite side. Overcome with sorrow, Arjuna dropped his bow. "Krishna, I cannot do this. How can victory bring happiness if it comes from the death of my own family? I would rather lose than commit this sin." Krishna, his charioteer, who was none other than the divine himself, looked at Arjuna calmly. He did not scold him. He smiled. Krishna's lesson. Krishna spoke gently. "You grieve for those who need not be grieved for. The wise mourn neither the living nor the dead." Arjuna was confused. Krishna continued, "The soul, Atman, is eternal. It is never born and never dies. Bodies perish, but the soul simply changes form, like a person changing clothes. One must perform their dharma, duty, without attachment to success or failure." Then came the teaching that changed Arjuna forever. You have the right to action, but not to the fruits of action. Krishna explained, "Do your duty with sincerity. Do not act out of fear, greed, or attachment. Offer your actions to the divine. Remain steady in success and failure. This is yoga." Arjuna's awakening. Listening to Krishna, Arjuna's despair slowly dissolved. He realized he was not fighting out of hatred. He was fighting to uphold justice and righteousness, dharma. Avoiding duty out of emotion was also a form of wrong action. With renewed clarity, Arjuna lifted his bow again, not with anger, but with purpose. "My confusion is gone. I will act according to your guidance." And thus, the warrior who had forgotten why he fought, remembered. So Krishna says, "Do your duty with sincerity. Do not be attached to results. The soul is eternal. Fear of loss is illusion. Inner clarity comes from wisdom, not emotion alone." If you like our story, press like, share and subscribe, or press the bell icon.